Let's start the day off with a motivational mantra. I choose clarity.
I choose courage.
I choose alignment.
And today, I choose to become my own icon.
Welcome to the Motivational Jumpstart, where we pause, reset, and choose how we move through the day.
Each episode is a real conversation built from one idea, one essay, one truth we're living in real time.
Today, we're starting at the foundation. What it actually means to become your own icon. The essay starts with something simple but deep. It's to have a divine knowledge of yourself.
And when I think about that, I ask myself, do I really know who I am without the noise?
How do you personally distinguish between yourself, your true self, and expectations of others, Khalil?
That's a good question. How do I personally distinguish myself between my true self and the expectations of others? Notice when the pressure shows up in my body. Notice when things are different. Your true self, at least my true self, I really feel expansive, and others is more tight. People's expectations are more tight. My body often knows before my brain does. I don't know, tracking the word should. Should is the accent of expectations. When you hear myself, when I hear myself say, should I want this? Or should I be further along? Should I say yes? Just take a second and pause and ask myself, who taught me this? And if it's from a person or a cultural role or a past version of myself, it's probably not my true voice. Integrity is big too. When you're looking, when no one's looking, doing the right thing. Your true self leaks out in private. What you read, what you watch, what you think about, how you talk to yourself when you're alone, what you do when it's a free afternoon and there's zero judgment. Expectations perform and your true self relaxes.
That's how you feel?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go on and on about that topic, but I'll give you a general overview.
And so I guess when you start seeing yourself as elite, not really above anyone else, but fully owning your own potential, how does that change your day-to-day choices that you make?
When I see myself as elite and not above anyone, that's powerful. I want to say things get cleaner, things get clear. You stop negotiating with your lower standards. My elite self doesn't say I'm better than you. It really says that this doesn't fit who I am. So daily choices look like things like I don't entertain the chaos to avoid being alone. I don't explain to myself, explain to myself to people that's committed to not really truly listening to me. And we walk away earlier, not angrier, just to stay calm. Less reaction is more self-respect.
Okay. So let's ask the listener this. What's one thing about yourself you've been ignoring or doubting? Just take a moment and think about that. Write that down.
You are the author of your story. That hits me hard.
When was the last time? So let me ask you this. When was the last time you truly made a choice for yourself that went against what others expected? When was the last time you did that?
Against what others expected? pretty private person.
I got you do that every day. Nobody just don't know.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I mean, part moving out here.
I'm about to say, like, we out here in the land right now.
Moving to Arizona, just period. Like, going against people no one expect us to do this. Even though we said it, we might have mentioned it, yeah, I want to move.
Said it over and over and over again.
But we were still there. It took for you to get up and go, for people to be like, oh shit.
And then everybody was still saying, when you come back. It's like, what you mean when I'm coming back?
Or why?
Oh shoot, we really found our dream, yo. No, when you say it out loud, you really take a second and reflect and think back to how we got here. I know that, you know, what we see on the outside, when we take a second and we look around, because our life is so different than everybody else's that we know and how we grew up. I know it could seem a little bit dismal, especially if we feel like we're supposed to be somewhere else at this point in our lives. But the amount of faith it took to come out here and then go through all the moving in different places and different houses in Tucson, and then now we end up at the land, is like, this really feels like alignment, even when it feels like everybody else is just not feeling it or seeing it. Nobody sees it but us.
It's not for everybody to see.
They don't see it until you produce it. They only see what they can see in front of them. They can't see what you can see in their mind.
And then even then, they still might believe it. Man, I can't believe it if you produce it.
Yeah, and you produce it, and they would say, why you want to do it this way?
I think the main thing would be how. How'd y'all go out there and make a way when y'all had nothing?
We had over and over again. Over and over again.
Faith.
Yeah. Well, for our listeners, right? For the other icons out there, let's ask this question. I got another question for y'all. What story are you telling yourself that isn't yours? What chapter do you need to rewrite today? Because when we were in Philadelphia, we wanted something different, and we had to start a new chapter in our life. And being out here in Arizona, it's a lot of chapters. But
well, Walt Disney once said, all dreams can come true if we have courage. So what's the one thing that you've been afraid to start that can actually define your story?
Ooh, you asking that to me? Let's let the listener ask that. Okay. Just take a moment and ask yourself that. If I had to say one thing I've been afraid to actually do was start this. Honestly, start posting online and letting people follow the journey. Although I'm excited about it, there's also a lot of nerves. I don't know all the ways to navigate, but it would be letting people in on what I'm doing, because you know, everything in life begins with a thought.
Latika, how do you catch the negative thoughts before they control your day?
Well, how do I catch my thoughts? I catch my thoughts. I have so many thoughts, honestly. I swear I might pretty much have ADHD. But I journal a lot more now than I did before. Because when I have a negative thought, I usually just try to remind myself, like, that's not right, that's not real. But sometimes, you know, them negative thoughts, they get lodged in my head. And so when they get lodged there, I have to go and write it down and get it out of my head and start to process it. Because when I'm just thinking on repeat, it's hard for me to process. And then after I process it, I'm able to just release it. And then when I release it, I'm able to have a better day. Because if I don't, then my day is just going to go downhill, and my energy is going to nosedive, and it's just going to be a bad. It could turn into a longer part of being negative than necessary.
Mm-hmm.
So what I also did now is I started that podcast, the Icon Mindset Unleashed, and like TikToks. I use that podcast as an outlet now. You gotta have outlets that create action so you can have clarity in your mind. That's what it is that I do. That's how I catch negative thoughts.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's how I catch negative thoughts. By taking action, doing something. So, for our listeners, I know I'm asking y'all a lot, okay? But I want y'all to really take some time and think about where y'all are right now, because I want y'all to become your own icons. Like, I want y'all to become the person that you're really looking up to, and the person that you most look up to, and be the person that you want to be and that you're proud of. So you think about today, what thoughts are you choosing to power your actions?
Okay. And when will you take that action, even in a small way? What does it feel like to see your life respond?
To see life respond, because when you're living a passion-driven life, it fuels your confidence naturally.
Which part of your life right now is most aligned with your purpose? And which part isn't? Speaking to you specifically.
So right now we're in the process of buying land, having land, and disconnecting from I guess you could say the matrix. Going off grid and starting to grow my own food. We got a little patch over there of some microgreens that has me hype and excited. So if I was to say, I would have to say that moving off grid, making that switch in my head that this is life and this is different. And I would have to say it's been a bit difficult at times overcoming other people's objections. But I just have to keep telling myself to move forward. And when I continue to move forward and do things that's making my thoughts become reality, it brings me peace. And even when everybody else is saying I should be doing something one way and it looks chaotic to them, for me, I know I'm moving in the right direction. So that's what most matters to me. So let's ask our reader. What question you want to ask our reader? Because I keep asking them a bunch of questions. So ask them a question.
Alright, fine. What's one small action you can take today to stack a good day on top of a good day?
Ooh, that's a good one. Because every day is a good day. You might have a bad moment, but if you don't let it take over, every day should be a good day. That's a mantra that we lived by for a while, that we really got to start getting back into the flow with.
Accomplishing things that matter keeps you in control of your own destiny.
You just popped that out there like you, what, Ian? What did that have to do with anything? What did that have to do with anything? Alright, well, you want to bring us back to topic. Fine. Since you want to bring us back to topic, what does being authentic look like for you in your business, in your relationship, and how does self-growth look for you? Because you want to bring us back on topic. Just out of nowhere. Just, this is where we at, Tika.
I feel like the authenticity in business relationships is a direct correlation, because you lead with clarity, not performance. You know, authenticity doesn't sell a version of yourself. You know, it states the expectations early. It doesn't overpromise to win favor, and you realize confusion is expensive, clarity is respectful. People trust you more, even if fewer people choose you. I want to say, you stop shrinking to be likable. An authentic business behavior is accepting misalignment comments, discounting to avoid discomfort, saying yes while resenting it later. But your authentic self, you price things fairly and hold the line. You let people walk without chasing. And you know that being respected beats being liked. You don't really need anyone. You just need alignment.
It's like a clean conscious business. A cleaning business.
I communicate directly, but without ego. Authenticity isn't like bluntness. It's clean communication. So we address the issues early. We don't gossip or triangulate. And
Triangulate what?
Situations. We don't gossip. We really just keep it 100. Is that what people say? There's no passive aggression. There's no power games.
Okay.
And we choose the long-term reputation over the short-term wins. So my authentic self, it delivers even when it's inconvenient. We fix the mistakes without defensiveness, and we walk away from money that causes us integrity. Our name becomes our leverage.
Okay. Well, okay. I wonder, that sounds like a lot about how we do our business in clean conscience. We set our prices. We didn't have to, really fret with it because we were authentic in what we delivered, really. Because we think about all the things that our host needs. So, and with that, let me see if I can say the word. Authenticity. that helps us attract hosts that are in alignment with what we're looking for. Because we're not looking for people who just want to I want to clean up $50. We want somebody who really wants their business to work. So, if you're, all of our entrepreneurs that's listening out there, you have to ask yourself, are you living in your truth, or are you just checking off boxes that others made for you? Is your business going well because it represents you? Or is your business not doing well because you're just being the status quo?
How about this for the readers? What's the one thing you can do this week to act in alignment with your higher self?
This week.
This week.
Write that down and put it in a journal. Matter of fact, write it in the comments what you can do this week that will put you in alignment with your higher self. We want to hear. Write it in the comments. And if you made it to this point in this podcast, make sure that you like and subscribe so that way you don't miss a thing and you can join a tribe and we can all grow into icons together. We want everybody to see. We want everybody to win. Because you don't have to become someone you know, right?
Agreed. You just have to become who you already are, just on purpose.
And this is your reminder to choose clarity.
Choose courage.
And choose to become your own icon. And don't forget, again, if this made you feel grounded, if you related, if you could dig it, make sure that you pause it, run it back, because we asked you a lot of questions. Write your thoughts down. Write them in the comments. Say a mantra out loud.
And join us tomorrow as we continue the journey, one choice at a time.
Toodaloo icons.